contrast between when we stopped counting in precious knowledge was overwhelming. Um, the students from Cree had support and love from authority figures all around them who strive to help and lift them. The students from Tucson, on the other hand, only found support in a few places from a few sources. As I watched the Prestige Knowledge video, I find myself starting to cry. I wanted to scream out and be there to help them. At first, I felt ashamed because I was sitting in class and crying. And then I thought, you know what? I'm crying because I care, because I feel pain for their struggles and situation. I'm not ashamed to say that I care. I also feel like the politician from Tucson was friends with Samuel Huntington. They both shared hatred and fed from their ignorance, but they thought that they were doing the right thing or saying the right thing. How ignorant people can be and not see it. With the faith, what faith are the politicians and the figures putting in the youth of today and the adults and authority figures of tomorrow by showing such hatred towards each other, towards children? These students have every right to know and understand about their culture. After all, it's already shaped who they are. Through all the arguments and claims made by the outsider adults, they never try to understand what these children and their families have been through or why they want to understand and keep alive their ancestry. Why? Why can't they understand that? Why do they want to know? I mean, why do these students want to know about their heritage? Why do we learn in school about wars and Mayans and pioneers and the ancient Romans? It's because the past has made us who we are, whether we know it or not. It's true. We want to learn about history and who these people are and where they lived, even though it was so long ago. By shutting down this program, they are doing just as white Americans or white people have done for centuries. They are using deculturalization to strip them of who they are, who they truly are, as if things aren't difficult enough for these students. I mean, some of them live in poverty and they're struggling. They're trying to get an education, they're working, trying to support their family maybe, and trying to do well in school. And now we take away the classes that teach them about who they are and allowing them to have pride on who they are and where they've come from. The very class that prepares and perhaps keeps them from dropping out of the school system. Who are any of us to take away such a phenomenal program because we don't understand it? I believe that all students should learn about their heritage and about who they are and then share it with their classmates. I'm German. I should be able to learn about it and share it with my classmates and my peers and be excited and love it and without bias from anyone. And that's all these students were trying to do, is to learn. As a person of political power, I found it shameful that they use such a status to degrade these Mexican American students, just like with the Native Americans and where the spirit lives. The status of authority from the priests and the school teachers and the leaders gave them a sense of power that just was taken too far. Was it originally a good idea to help the Native Americans learn and go to school? Sure, but the way it was done was completely wrong. From the forceful removal of their homes to the deculturalization of clothes, their language, their names, their religion, and even the food that they were forced to eat. They tried to leave no trace of who these children were before they came to the boarding school. Is that what we're trying to do in our school system and do our immigrants? I have so many questions that surface from watching these videos, especially the one about the students in Arizona, and it hurts my heart that they have to go through these trials, that they shouldn't have to. Nobody should have to face them.